NEC Front Row welcomes you live to Senator Thomas J. Dodd Memorial Stadium in Norwich, Connecticut. This is Northeast Conference Baseball. Coming up next, we're finally set for Game 1 of the 2017 NEC Baseball Championships as the top-seeded regular season and reigning tournament champion Bryant Bulldogs are set to square off with the 4-seeded Sacred Heart Pioneers.
Stroke deep to left field. Pano going back to the wall, looking up. It is gone! P.J. DiFilippo with a solo home run to lead off the 4th inning. And Sacred Heart has taken a 1-0 lead.
He went after that pitch. It was right over the plate, and he hammered it deep to left field. 4th homer of the season, and the Pioneers draw first blood. Shaw stepped out of the batter's box for a moment, now steps back in. Doyle over at second base. He's reached on an error. Tebow walked. He's over at first. This is swung on, hit right to second. Good backhand flip over to short for 1, and the throw to first gets away. Doyle is going to come in. He's going to score.
That's a crazy play because usually you'll get the in-the-neighborhood call at second base, which is why originally I thought for sure that the Bulldogs were being allowed to register the force out at second, and then the overthrow or the poor throw at first was the play in question. And now they're going to allow the runner to score.
So after talking things over and giving the explanation to Coach Owens, which he seems a little perturbed about heading back to the dugout, they do allow Tebow and they allow him to come across and award him home plate. So now the score is 3-0, so 2 runs come in on the throwing error by Titus. And last weekend, Teller was busy, pitched 4 1/3 innings, gave up 6 runs in his start. As this is hit deep down the line, it's headed toward that pesky pole, and that's going to be fair ball out of here. Exactly the blast that Bryant needed. Chris Wright, his 4th home run of the season, and the Bulldogs are on the board. It's 3-1.
And everybody was holding their breath, including those in the Bryant dugout, as they all went up to the top step and they were leaning over the railing. Every one of them giving body English to see if they could just wrap that ball to the inside of the pole. And players stepping out of both dugouts to the top step, many hanging over the railing for both teams as they try to encourage their respective sides in this one.
That's chopped to third, and it's off the glove of DiFilippo. 1 run will come in and score, and it's now 3-2. So after the conference, Sandal ready. The 1-2 home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. The Sacred Heart Pioneers take down Bryant 3-2 here in the opening game of the NEC Baseball Championships 2017. Right now, let's send it downstairs to Paul Dottino, who's standing by with our Bear players of the game. Brent Teller, our winning pitcher, and the man you just saw hitting the homer, P.J. DiFilippo.
Okay, Craig, thanks very much. And I'm going to start with PJ here. We got Brent in just a second, but the bomb that you hit in the 4th to give you guys that early lead. They told me that the power hours were deep here. It wasn't a hitter's ballpark, and yet you got a hold of one.
Yeah, I know I definitely barreled it. I thought I hit it too high, though. I didn't think it was going to make it over the fence. You know, there's no wind. The air's dead. Thought it was just going to get caught up there. But, I mean, my coach always says just start slow and easy and Karinchak, you know, he throws a good firm fastball, so it just made contact and, you know, it went.
4th double-digit strikeout game of the year for Karinchak. He's tough. You guys know that. Is that why it was even more important to get an early lead?
Absolutely. We know if he has the edge, I mean, it's hard to come back from that. He gets fired up. They're intense. They're dugout. And, you know, to get that lead first, it's like monumental. I mean, because he's a good pitcher. He has great stuff. But, you know, if we can get to him first, then it's a whole different ball game.
PJ, big to get that first win for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Going to be a good night.
Congratulations.
Best of luck.
Thank you. All right, Brent, I got to tell you, you really battled. I mean, just a terrific pitching performance by you. And you know that Karinchak is not going to give up much. And you just kept scrapping away. You did a great job.
Yeah, thank you very much. I felt really good today. I just, like Coach G says, pound the zone with every pitch. one pitch at a time, and that's what I did. I mean, hitting some spots, and they were barreling some balls, but we had good defense behind us to get some outs. And
I thought from the very first part of this game, you seemed very confident. You seemed to have a rhythm. You seemed to be very smooth right away from the get-go. And then once you got that lead, too, you started throwing a little more smoke, I thought, too.
yeah, definitely PJ's home run got the dugout going, so I might have had more adrenaline out there and stuff, but I just felt good from the get-go, from my bullpen, from my warm-up, everything. We just had a mojo coming into today. We knew we were going to win.
All right, I got to ask you one question about the shirtless fella in your dugout. What's that all about?
It's just kind of a joke we always do. We always seniors always rip his shirt off. He's a first-year sophomore, and it just gets us going.
Who was it?
Hal Shaw. He's a first-year sophomore. He walked on this year, so yeah, it just gets us going, gets us hyped.
Well, I'm glad he wasn't a freshman, or his pants might have come off, too.
Yep.
Brent, thanks so much. Best of luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Greg, let's go back to you.